Welcome to another enthralling episode of the Osikona Hour. So with me today, I have Billy Mulligan.
Hello.
As another guest.
A repeat guest.
Yeah. Which you're not the first repeat guest.
No, I'm sure there's
the
others.
First of many.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, thanks so much. What made you want to be back on the pod?
You asked.
It's hard to say no sometimes.
Yeah.
We need to practice.
Who could
ever say no?
Who could ever say no?
No, yeah. It's quite hard. Well, I'm going to do a whole separate podcast on this, but I do want to know your thoughts on him.
Oh, on the movie, him. Yeah. Well, there was a lot that I liked about it. It looked really cool. There were a lot of cool shots.
Yeah.
I'm still digesting it, maybe.
We watched it really late, too.
We watched it, late.
I was so sleepy, yeah.
I liked... I think, it was a good movie. I think there are maybe just points of dissatisfaction here and there.
I thought so, too, yeah.
I thought that it kind of... I loved the premise. I loved the idea of doing a horror movie about, football and having football be this weird, evil, blood worshipping cult. I
thought so too, and I was really excited about it. I don't know too much about the director or the screenwriter.
I don't know that much about it either.
It's Justin Tipping. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. I don't recognize any of the movies that he's done.
I don't know nothing about him either. Yeah. But the premise was very good, and a lot of the filming was I think deliberately really abrasive. The pace...
Oh, I know. That's such a good way to describe it because it was abrasive.
Yeah.
There's certain scenes that were just really rough cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it was the idea, all the concussions and when people mash into each other playing football. I think it was trying to... The violence of the sport, I think, they were trying to mirror it in how one scene would lead on to another. I think it was, and that was interesting. I thought it was well managed. That being said, I think that ultimately...
Did you see any of Jordan Peele's influence in that? Have you seen all of his movies?
No, I've seen Us and I saw Get Out, and And
you didn't see Nope.
I haven't seen Nope.
Okay, because you see, the reason why I brought it up is because Nope, there's similar shots from Nope in that film. That's how I was okay, that's his doing.
I could totally imagine that. That would make sense. But I think that the premise maybe was... I don't know. Like I said, I haven't digested it fully, but especially by the end,
I kind of want to watch it again.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, I think it would be worth revisiting. But I think that it could have made it could have drawn it out more or had it be more subtle or even creepier because partway there's all of this sort of build up. But then
it mostly takes place in the guy's house,
which isn't mostly in his house, which is not bad.
I'm usually not a fan of that.
I think it can be done well, but the problem for me was that it kind of by the end, once the Satan worshiper stuff comes out in full force, it just kind of
it fell flat.
It fit somehow it got less creepy. And
once it was revealed, do you think it would have been better if they never revealed it or revealed a flash of it at the end?
Well, no, I think they I don't know. So I think a constructive contrast is Rosemary's Baby. Where
yes, that's what I'm saying. Where it's never truly revealed, but there's just and
then it does get revealed at the end by Rosemary's Baby.
But you never see the baby, right?
You never see the baby, but you do find out where the Satan stuff is more insidious, and she's doubting her sanity, and they were going for that because he's concussed the whole time. Mm-hmm. But but it just kind of.
Have you ever had a concussion?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, it happened because Michael probably did too. I knocked his helmet off.
Oh, you guys both had a concussion.
Well, I was more flagrant. So what happened was we were sledding on these little sort of inner tubes in Sugar Bowl, and I crashed into him. But
I've heard this story.
I knocked his helmet off with my face.
I've heard this story from Michael's perspective.
Yeah, and then I I stumbled home, but I was really
confused. They took you to the hospital.
They did once I got there because I was very, very disoriented. Like, like I was saying that there was a person with me. There wasn't a person there.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, yeah.
And you remember seeing the person?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And there was a person?
And someone got me home, but then there wasn't a person.
Oh my God. How old were you?
I'm middle school, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about like concussion age.
Yeah, but so like it was a pretty minor concussion. Like the guy thing that he had was someone whacked him in the head with like an axe or something.
Yeah, I heard he was like really bad, and people were like, "Oh my God."
He was. Well, oh, you mean Michael?
Yeah.
He wasn't. I mean, like he may have been not doing very well, but he was like, "No, I'm fine."
Okay, but he was also like the little brother.
He was the little brother.
And he wanted to be like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, on some like him type shit.
Yeah. But anyhow, there was just, I'm not going to be able to articulate it properly, but there was something about the way that it ended up like unfolding. Like it didn't, the premise, like I feel like it could have managed the final bit of the premise like a little more interesting.
I think so too. At that part, like honestly, I mean, I fell asleep.
I'm okay with it becoming like supernatural and weird, but like it just somehow like it started moving too fast, and then like it was all very clear where it was going. Before, and like before
it fully revealed it, you already knew what was going to happen,
and so it kind of lost its ability to shock,
scare,
and like so like at some point, and I think it was interested in doing something else by the end. It sort of was him being triumphant, but like it was not a bad movie.
And was he triumphant?
He was in the end. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I need to watch it again.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
But I just think it was interesting. But it
followed the hero's journey.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it could have been managed a little better. But definitely go see it. Not a boring film.
No, it's not. I would. Yeah, like I said, I want to watch it again. Yeah, I liked it. I think I really liked that Julia Fox was in it. I haven't seen her in a bunch of stuff. The last time I saw her was in like Uncut Gems. I don't know if you watched that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
So she was in that one, and she was in in this one too, and that was cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think the trailer made it seem like really intense and very like.
It ended up being less intense than I thought.
Yeah, me too. It was like I thought there was going to be like more tricks and more like mind games being played with the protagonist, and there wasn't. Like it was just he very quickly found out what was going on,
and the suspense kind of drained away.
And that was that. Like he found like after the scene where they're and this was in the trailer, so it's like whatever. It's not a spoiler, but. Where he's getting where one of his teammates is getting hit with a football every time he misses. Like after that, he knows he's like, oh, this is a fucked up situation. Yeah. I guess like not until the very end did he realize how fucked up it was.
Right. Like, and it did ratchet it up a little bit, but there wasn't. Yeah.
There was nothing. There was no other play. There was like that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be a very gruesome and brutal.
Yeah. And it just wasn't. Yes, it just wasn't quite able to keep it quite as riveting as it was.
And there were some parts where I didn't understand. Like I don't know what the fans were about. Like the crazy fans, they were just kind of like there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I know what you mean. And
like it didn't like tie like that. It was just another element, but it didn't really tie back to like the larger story.
Yeah. Anyhow, but yeah, definitely still worth checking out.
I liked it. Well, how was your week?
It was good. It was, just teaching and going to lecture and that sort of thing. The one thing that happened today that was sort of...
A little cuckoo?
Yeah, no, a little bit. Like, so, because, right, in the building, I'm a grad student.
GSI.
GSI
for short.
Yeah, a grad student instructor at UC Berkeley, teaching English literature. And I have office hours every Friday, and
you only have them once a week.
Yeah, 2 hours a week. I mean, I have them like by appointment. People can ask whatever, but like
do people do by appointment?
Yeah, because a lot of them don't want to do Friday. But that's when
have they started reciting anything yet?
No, I'm gonna have to send them an email. I'm making them memorize poetry and recite
what poem?
That's whatever they want. It just needs to be
Canterbury Tales.
Well, they can, although I don't think that's what
any of them would want to.
Yeah, that's what we're reading right now. But anyways, My office hours are from 4 to 6, and
so you can pop in.
Yeah, we don't really have I don't have an office. My friends in Davis have proper offices, but in Berkeley, you do not have there's like an office for all the room that has like 4 little rooms in it.
And they don't have the Freedom Cafe no more, huh?
No, well, they're gonna open it up again. It's just because it's under construction. Things are under construction.
What's under construction?
Like the whole like building that like Moffat, like the undergraduate library, which is where the FSM Cafe is. That's just all under construction right now. It was
like main stacks.
Yeah, no, main stacks isn't, but like above, like they have like in Moffat where people work and stuff.
So like level 3, like the lounge.
Yeah, which makes
floor.
And the quiet floor and all that, but it makes the stacks terrible because they're just full now because all the people that would be there.
I mean the stacks were mostly always full.
No, it's way fuller.
Really?
Yeah.
I went once in like post grad, like I went for like a Wednesday. I forgot what I was doing, but I had I had like an online class I was taking, so I just needed somewhere to like hunker down.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anywhere to sit.
Yeah.
It sucks. And it was like, I don't know, like Thursday.
When
Wednesday,
was that?
In the evening.
But what like how many?
Oh, this was
ago?
like probably like last year.
It was FSM was closed then too.
Really?
It's been closed. Yeah.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's been. I thought it was going to be back
okay.
open. I thought they were going to be done with the construction after the summer.
They're always constructing something.
But no, they're still doing it.
Oh, they're getting rid of Evans too, I saw.
Yeah, thank God. They're going to salt the earth so it doesn't come back.
I liked Evans.
Hell.
Why?
Because there's no window. Every time I've taught in there's no fucking windows.
That's the one with the auditorium though. That's where I had my main like big class.
Well, I wasn't in the auditorium. They always put me in the basement without any windows, and it's just.
I don't think I've ever been in the basement.
It's not really a basement, but it feels like one because there's no goddamn windows, and it's terrible to teach in a class. Anyhow, what I don't like those chairs. They're obscene colors designed to produce migraines. The whole thing is against the Geneva Convention.
Whatever.
But what I was saying is, so like in the room where the GSI offices are. It locks at like 5 o'clock.
The locks?
Yeah, and so we prop the door open.
Oh, okay. Like automatically?
So, yeah.
Oh, really?
And cool. But there's the woman who manages like the building barged in there at like 4 something, and she was.
You guys need to get out.
Well, no, because there were a lot. I can come in whenever I want.
Okay.
Like I can spend the night there if I wanted to.
Oh, nice.
But the problem is someone has been spending the night there who's not supposed to be there. Like there's a homeless guy who like comes in and fucks it up and like fucks up the bathrooms.
Oh my God.
And she like was all pissed because. When we were in there, she opened. No. Someone had taped over the lock so it wouldn't lock, and it was him. And she was like, "Are you guys like gonna be here after 5?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "We need to make sure it locks." And like, actually, maybe you shouldn't even be here because like he's been causing problems.
Telling you a ghost story. She was like,
and
"There's
then
a man
the guy fucking showed up, and he tried to come in, and he was like, "Well, like." It was a little bit before 5, and he was like, I was with 2 other GSIs sitting on the table, early. and he was like, well, can I come in here? And I'm like, well, no, we're kind of like, we're having a meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared so much, but like she was very adamant that like.
But you heard the stories,
that he not be allowed in there, and like he like shoved some. Like it was a mess apparently.
Oh my God!
But anyhow, and then the guy. He started, he's like, wait, are you a Berkeley student? And the weird thing is, you know my name. He's like, you're Billy, right? And I was like, what? And then he started taking pictures of me. And was like, when's your birthday? Yada, yada, yada. And I was like.
Was he like drunk?
No. He seemed pretty
sober.
okay at first, but then he was like, what's like cosine times this times that? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, you're not a grad student, you're a fraud, and sort of stormed out. God.
He was like, recite the canon.
And then he kept like pacing around, and we were kind of trapped in the room because like if we left right then, like he would get it, and then it was just kind of a mess.
No, at that point I'm like, girl, if he gets in, he gets in. I'm not security.
Yeah, but we were. It was a little. I mean, he seemed like a nice enough guy before.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still hung up on like how he knew your name.
I don't know. I don't know at all. Yeah, it was an odd.
Were you like? You were like, how do you know my name?
No, I was like, and he was asking for my birthday, like how long I'd been here. I think he's been around for a while, and when I was an undergrad, I think I may have like
run into him
or something. But
that hope to God that's the case.
Yeah.
Because any other reason is terrifying.
It's terrifying. I didn't like that when he was like taking pictures. It was like the shutter, and I said, "Are you taking pictures of me?" He said, "No." And like, well, I can hear the.
You're just like a little rascal.
I can hear the shutters click, and then that's when he asked me something about math and stormed off.
And he was like, "I don't."
And then he showed up like 10 minutes later. It was like, did the woman come? I told her to kick you out. You all had to leave. And we're like, no one's here, man. And we can't be kicked out because we're grad students.
Because we have the key.
This is my office hour. What are you doing? Anyways, it was a little hectic.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, so your office hours ends at what?
At 6.
Oh, okay. So they can still. Oh.
But what I did is because the woman who runs the building was like, oh, I don't think you should be here. Like, because it's weird.
Did you send a message to your...
I sent a message to my students, and I had the last hour at Cafe Strada. Like, once the room locked...
I love Cafe Strada.
I dipped on over to Cafe Strada. No one showed up. I could have just gone home.
Yeah, they probably didn't even see the damn...
No. But yeah, it was not.
That's where I'm
just glad, because can you imagine if there were a bunch of undergrads there while that had happened?
They would have freaked out.
That would have been.
They're already like traumatized.
I know. Yeah.
That would have like traumatized them so much, and they're all like English majors too.
Yeah.
Even more so.
Exactly. Emotional.
Emotional.
Yeah, an emotional
exactly.
crowd.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, I didn't have such an eventful week. My week was pretty okay. Yeah, nothing crazy other than like it was really hot. Or I
didn't like the hot.
I will say this: like I have this policy in my classroom that if it reaches 80 degrees, we stop whatever we're doing and we watch a movie.
That's a good policy.
Yeah, I think I've told you about that before.
No, but it's wise.
And I hadn't, because it hadn't reached 80 degrees yet, and so I hadn't like instilled it or even talked about it. And I was like, okay, guys, like I think you're gonna want to listen to this, like one of my favorite policies and probably one of your favorites too.
Yeah.
And yeah, we checked the thermostat and it was like 82 degrees in there.
Nice.
With like a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Nice.
It was awful.
Well, yeah.
But we watched a movie, yeah.
What would you watch?
Lilo, your favorite.
Lilo and Stitch. Oh yeah, no, it's a great movie.
We watched the live action one though.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I will say this, so it was.
Is it good? I've heard.
No, but like
because the original one is actually.
The original one was really good.
It's really good.
I will say the live action one was so strange because like once like it's like strange coming from like a cartoon to like like a live action. Like it's one thing to go from like book to live action. Like sure, like that's fine, but it was so strange because the dialogue was. The movie was essentially like copy paste, but now with like people with very few tweaks. And so that was so strange. Like I think they even like kept some of the same like sounds from the original movie.
That's just incredibly lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. There was like very few characters that were like added and like the plot was essentially
why did we need
this? I don't know. No, we didn't. It was a money grab.
Yeah.
Completely.
Like, just let it be. I think that was the last Disney movie that was hand-drawn.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was the last one that was hand-drawn.
I think it was.
And yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful film.
No.
Yeah. But no, other than that.
They don't always work.
Other than that, my week was pretty innocuous, just we're doing the Canterbury Tales and we're on the Miller's Tale,
fun.
Which everyone loves.
Well, how is that like doing the same? I mean, they're like
doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know. Well, it doesn't. I could imagine it getting old, but I mean, I really like the Canterbury Tales, and it is the sort of thing where you.
I mean, and you've read it over and over.
Yeah, I know it really well.
Yeah.
I read it every time. Again, I have to teach it, but I don't really have to because I know it so well. But you do notice different things each time you go through it. And the Miller's Tale is like just a filthy, filthy tale. So the students all like
Miller's
it.
Tale?
Yeah, the Miller's Tale and the Canterbury Tales. It's the one. There's like.
Wait, what is Miller's Tale about?
It's about so it's a genre of tale called like a fablio, which is mostly a French. Genre of sort of like comic tale, They're all about like they're all set in the contemporary world, like not like in far lands or whatever, just like in little towns.
Oh, okay.
And they all are just about like deceit and like people cheating on each other and like
Othello.
Like, well, yeah, but it's funny. Like they're like Othello is about deceit, but this is like one of the standard setups for like a fablio is like there's like an old man who's married like a hot young thing, and she like an old man, and then no, a hot young thing, and then she runs around on his back and makes him look like an idiot.
Oh,
that's like a standard sort of setup, and the Miller's Tale is a lot like that. There's like, but it's I mean, it's very complicated. It's the Miller is a character, the Canterbury Tales, and he it's like because it's all the tales kind of or many of them respond to each other.
They're like short stories.
And and the you know, the setup of the Canterbury Tales, you have all of these pilgrims going on a pilgrimage to St. Thomas's shrine in Canterbury, and they end up sort of they all meet at this sort of like a boarding house, a bar where you can sleep at basically, and the host of this house invites himself along their pilgrimage and is like, you guys
it's like a religious pilgrimage?
Yeah, it's a religious pilgrimage, but the tales tend to, some of them, like the Miller's Tale, is extremely sacrilegious.
Oh my goodness.
And then he's like, you know, I'm going to come along with you guys because you seem like a good time, and I have like a nice proposal. Like each of us are going to tell 2 tales on the way there and 2 tales on the way back, and whoever tells the best tale in my judgment, you know, you get to eat for free at my place.
Oh.
You know, except not for free, everyone else will pay.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So he's actually really good business for him.
Yeah, so it's like a bet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be the judge of all the tales, and he originally structures it so that, I mean, he pretends like it's just going to be random, but he structures it so that all like the high-ranking pilgrims sort of go first, and it's sort of like, so the upper class to lower class sort of, you know, it gets to tell the tale. But then after the knight, the highest ranking member, tells his tale, you know, the host makes a move to like the next highest ranking male member, like, oh, why don't you tell a tale now? And the Miller's drunk at like 10 in the morning. It's like, fuck no, I'm telling a tale now. Listen up. And then he tells a tale that's sort of a savage parody of the Knight's Tale. And what happens is like it's
a Knight's Tale?
The Knight is the first one.
Oh,
and so
okay.
he tells this, you know, sort of classic sort of,
not Heath Ledger's Knight's Tale.
Although that's actually, it's based on loosely based on, you know, Chaucer's a character in
That's
A Knight's Tale.
I know. The Knight's Tale, it isn't 10 Things I Hate About You as well? Based on a Shakespearean?
Maybe that's Shakespearean. I don't know.
No, it is Shakespearean.
But the setup is like of the Knight's Tale.
Have you been to anywhere where these authors like wrote these things?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't visited any of the.
Is that like your vibe or no?
I would totally check it out, or like see where they were buried or something. It could be interesting. But the
but the pubs there go hard.
Yeah. But the setup is like of the Miller's Tale is there's this old carpenter, and he's married to a young wife, but he also has a young, like basically a college student, someone who's living in his house.
Okay. So this is like Jenna Ortega's Miller's Girl.
Oh, there's a Miller's Girl?
Yeah, there's like a there. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, hold on.
Okay, so this is definitely
when you said that, I thought that's what the movie was based on. It's like this movie with like Jenna Ortega, or maybe it isn't, and like she has like a relationship with, or I don't know. She has a relationship with her professor. Not even a professor. I think she's like in high school or some shit. Even worse. But
yeah.
And then and so I was like, oh, is that where that's coming from?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But anyways,
maybe
the carpenter, whose name is John, you know, has this. He's not very educated. He's sort of like a lower class person, but he has a lot of money. And he has a student who is very poor, but like he's studying to be a cleric, so he's of a higher social status, and he's very educated, living at the house. And his name is Nicholas, and he sort of stupid that this Miller, who's like not the Miller, the carpenter, he's really freaked out about having a young wife. He's really sure that someone's going to try to get with her, but yet he lets this young, sort of handsome, intelligent man live at the house. And of course, the student Nicholas, you know, that he gets with John's wife, and they sort of devise a crazy plan to humiliate him. But there's also a student, she has another admirer who's sort of a ridiculous, who's also a clerk, also a student, an ecclesiastical student, who's like, he just sort of, he thinks of himself as like a hero in like a romance novel, like he acts all chivalrous and he playing outside her window at night and that sort of thing. And then
what's the like equivalent of that today?
I mean, people don't do that anymore. I mean, maybe like what you were saying? There was a term I think you were like the boys with the tote bags.
Oh, yeah. Like boys with like the tote
and
bags.
The feminists.
Oh, and the feminist literature. Paperback in the back. What is that called?
Maybe there's some version of it.
Masculine, like performative masculinity.
Yeah. I don't know anything about this, but maybe that's it. Anyhow, Nicola. So while Nicholas, the student, and the carpenter's wife, whose name is Allison, they're sort of getting it on, and then, I won't get into the whole plot, but John is temporarily out of the picture, and the other student, the sort of romance boy, shows up and is like, I want to kiss. And she sticks her ass out the window, and he makes out with her ass, and then he feels her pubic hair. Goes, what? Like,
that's so gross.
She has a beard, and then she goes tee and closes the door, and then he freaks out, and he figures out and he hears the other student laughing, and so then
he's singing a song.
And so then he's all pissed off, and immediately he goes and he gets like a hot poker. And then he comes back and is like, I have a gold ring for you. Like, not just another kiss. And so then the student is like, I want to get in on this. So he sticks his ass out the window, farts really loudly, and he shoves the poker up his ass.
Oh my God.
And then, it's I told you it's a filthy story. But the students. And
you're having them recite it?
Yeah. Well, they have to. It's their homework. It's what they have to read. It's important literature.
I see why they were questioning you.
No. They're not questioning now. Now they love it.
Oh my God, that's so vile.
Yeah, I told you, the Middle Ages were a filthy, filthy time.
No, I know. They were a filthy, filthy time with like no plumbing, the bubonic plague.
But it's also, it's, the thing is, because the students all like think that everyone in the Middle Ages was just like really serious and like praying all the time and like sad. And it's like, no, people were people. They were gross as they are now. They told bad, crude jokes and whatnot. Anyways, so they enjoyed talking about it.
I bet they did. Yeah. That's crazy. Ew. Anyways, so this past Sunday, which is still within this week, I would say, I tried out my new roller skates. Since I paid like $800, like a little shy of $800 for it.
Do they work?
Well, they work, I think. They just don't fit me all quite well. So I just had to like stuff socks and like wear a double sock and everything.
Okay.
But I've tried some out. I tried some new stuff out, and I've like tried some new tricks that I hadn't done before, because the skates I had before, they were really like thin from the ankle, and this one has like super reinforced ankle support, and so I'm able to try things, which is good, but also dangerous in that respects. And that's what brings me to the story, where I was doing, because Michael built me a P-rail, which is just like a PVC pipe on top of like two 2x2s, long 2x2s, and then essentially what I do is I jump on my skates onto the PVC pipe, so I'm parallel to it, and then I slide on top of the PVC pipe. And that typically is fine. Like I did that with the other skates, so I didn't think it was going to be a big...
I'd break my neck just doing that.
And so then Michael was like, help, because our driveway isn't super long, so I want to get up speed so I can go longer and for faster. And so he like slingshots me to the thing, and like... when you're like going really fast, sometimes like your legs go before the rest of your body, and so that just like sends you like
flying, backwards.
Backwards, or like flying to the side. And I always told Michael, I was like, okay, you need to catch me if you see me falling. And so he did, and his nails like dug into my eye.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it? It's kind of healed by now.
Oh yeah, no, it's mostly healed, but you can see
like right under it. Yeah. And then I also scraped my little elbow and I got a little bruise. But that would have been that. But
that's, It
was worth it though. I did land it
nice
afterwards. I was so scared though.
But yeah, I would hurt myself so much if I'm not a skating person. I had an injury too this week actually. I poured boiling water all over my hand.
God.
You can see it's mostly peeled off by now. But
you shouldn't have peeled it off. You need to just leave it.
No, it peeled off on its own.
On its own?
Well, yeah, I left it, but then like it started flaking and I was like, eh.
Yeah. When it starts flaking, you're supposed to leave it.
No.
Or like wrap it.
No, it's fine.
Oh, whatever.
It
was sent done. That's crazy though.
It's
on what? Would you?
I was making tea and.
Damn.
And then the
Are you a tea person?
No, it was like chamomile tea. Like I was going to bed.
It was like going to sleep tea.
Yeah.
It was utilitarian tea.
Yeah, no, it's also tasty, but it was just nice warm beverage.
And what did the cat do?
Well, she jumped on something or she had the zoomies. And she was running around.
It's honestly
and I was like, huh? And then I spilled it all over my fucking.
Oh God, no, those really hurt. Yeah, I've spilled. Like I was making like a cup of noodles one time when I was like 12, and I spilt it. Like I think it like just I filled it too much, and it spilled on my hand, and it got a little bubble.
Yeah.
Did yours make a little bubble too?
A little. It was mostly just like it just rough for a couple days.
Okay. No, mine was a proper fucking.
There was a bubble.
So
it was like a small bubble, but it was mostly rough, and then it just like naturally just
manual labor
coming off. Yeah.
Now you can say you've been working hard.
Yeah, with the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It hurt.
The spot you're living at.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good spot. But yeah, it hurt a lot the first, like, I had trouble going to sleep. But then after that,
oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I hate that.
I had, like, a lot of ice and stuff on it to try to...
You need to, like, did you run it under cold water
immediately.
right after? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know that, because apparently, like, it keeps burning.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't
do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, there's still, like, an ember or something.
Yeah, or just the heat, because you just absorb that you've gotten so hot, it's just, you have to cool it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'm going to Mexico?
No, I don't think you did. When are you?
I'm going the second week. No, the third week of November.
Third week of November. Nice. And are you visiting your family, or
no,
where in Mexico?
I'm going to Mexico City.
Oh, awesome! Wonderful.
So excited! I'm going with a buddy, and we're taking our roller skates. And I don't think I'm going to check a bag though, because
How long are you going for?
From like almost a week.
Nice. That's a good amount of time.
I'll be staying in hostel, so.
And it's just such an incredible city.
Have you been?
Yeah. When I was a kid.
You've been to Tenochtitlan?
I have been to Tenochtitlan. Yeah. And
how does it? Okay, so it's on and like so. I know the history of Tenochtitlan because I took an introduction history class, and I know that Tenochtitlan was like on like essential little islands. What do they call them? I forgot the
name of the.
But they had like
they had like garden islands around it, but the whole thing was a lake. Yeah.
So how is that like now in Mexico City?
How is what?
So how is that translated to Mexico City? Like,
the lake has been drained basically for like agricultural reasons, but
after the Spanish conquest.
Yeah, after the conquest, and
oh my God, do you want to know like a little history fact? So during the Spanish conquest, as that was happening, they surrounded the city, the water, and would throw body parts of dead.
Plague-ridden people or whatever.
Yeah. Into the water.
To poison. Yeah.
To poison the water. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. No, they did a lot of shit like that. But the modern city is basically right on top of
where the lake was.
It's where the lake was, but it's also on top of Tenochtitlan. So when you go to like the central square area. I mean, it's crazy. It's like you have like modern buildings from like the 20th, 21st century, like just fancy modern buildings. Then you have like a church from like the 17th century, like.
And it's an evil church.
Built out of, basically the same bricks that they were using to build the city. Mm-hmm. And then you still have a pyramid.
That's right.
Right in downtown. And every time they put in like a sewer line or like do work on the subway or whatever, they dig up more stuff because it's like they just sort of layered on top of it. And like because the earth was so like it used to kind of be like a swamp basically, a lot of stuff just sort of sank down over time.
They buried their
But the central I forget the name of the sort of the temple. in downtown, but it's.
I want to go. I want to go to
definitely.
the temple. I want to go to the pyramid.
Yeah, well, right.
I want to go to the cenotes.
Yeah, well, and then you're right next to Teotihuacan, which is that's where the Pyramid of the Moon and the Sun are.
When did you go? You were young, huh?
Yeah, I think I've been twice, but there was both when Marie was living there.
Oh.
So I was.
You got wait.
Not in Mexico City, but when she was living in Mexico.
Guanajuato?
Yeah, in Guanajuato. We went a couple times. Once with Michael, and I think I went once just with her. But so I was between 7 and 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that where they try to sell you a monkey?
No, that was a sloth, and that was in Peru.
Oh, sloth in Peru.
Yeah.
Did you eat the guinea pig?
In Peru?
Yeah.
No, because we weren't in. I would have, but we weren't in the Andes. We were.
Oh, is that where they
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could probably get it in Lima, but they eat it more up in the Andes, as I understand.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's.
I think you know what? I think I would too.
Yeah. Well, they use it also for divination purposes.
Oh, what the hell?
They'll various healer types. They'll grab a guinea, they'll rub it over your body alive, and then they'll cut it open and look at the guts. And apparently, it takes in.
Just use the egg.
It takes in the illness that you have and lets it. So they use it, as to diagnose what's wrong with you.
No, guys, we've gone too far. When I was in high school, I worked at a little pet shop, and it was they were all rescues. And the pet shop, they had guinea pigs, and they wouldn't sell you a single guinea pig because they get lonely, and you had to get 2 of them because they were buddies.
Yeah, they're mammals,
Yeah.
They need friends.
They need buddies. And then I'm like, oh my God.
I guess they're solitary mammals, but a lot of them are,
No, they're buddies. Whenever I see them in huge groups.
Yeah.
People really have armies of
armies of guinea pigs.
Yeah. They're little cute little rodents.
Yeah. Well, they were domesticated to be eaten. That's
really.
Yeah, they were domesticated in Peru to be eaten. That they were one of the. They had llamas. They had. I'm sure they had. I know in Mexico they had turkeys and ducks and stuff that were domesticated.
Those things are yummy.
Those are yummy, but in the guinea pigs were domesticated as a livestock.
Have you eaten the egg there's a chicken in it, and it's called
I haven't. That would be where do they eat that? Is it the Philippines or something?
I don't know.
Or Indonesia?
Michael was the one that told me, and I was like, I don't.
Or it's sort of a developed chicken.
Yeah.
That would be a little
embryo.
tough. I think that would be tough for me.
Yeah, there's certain I don't feel like I need to eat everything.
I mean, I would try it, but it would just be,
a little piece.
Well, because I've eaten crickets.
Salt and lime?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or they have with some special seasoning. The crickets are good.
Did you get a spice bag when you were in Ireland?
A spice bag?
Yeah.
No.
It's just fries and they put a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. Huh. No, I didn't.
They call it a spice bag.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
But no, the crickets are actually good though. No, yeah,
those are good as well.
Those are good.
No, yeah, they're like a little chip.
Yeah.
A little crunchy little chip.
Yeah. And they're tasty.
Lately, so what I do in my free time when I'm when they're reading or something, I'll send emails to a bunch of organizations. Mm-hmm. And so far I've gotten a couple back.
Nice.
But I've sent 10 or 20.
Yeah, well that's how you have to do it. You send out a lot, you get back a little.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple back. I got the S of Zoo.
Oh wow.
We'll see. Hopefully that's promising.
That could be very exciing.
The Lawrence Hall of Science.
Also very exciting.
Yeah. And I will say this, I use their curriculum for science in my classroom.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's cool because it's not
and it's a beautiful building too. I haven't been in forever, but it's just a lot of fun.
No, yeah.
I didn't know they had a science curriculum.
They have a whole portion of it is just for developing education materials.
That's awesome that they do that.
No, and it's really
good for them.
What is it called? There's
Is it free?
I don't know. Probably not. Yeah,
but it's your school gets it.
My school gets it.
Yeah.
I don't know by what means.
Yeah.
I don't know whose paycheck it comes out of, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good, and I've been using it for the past couple of years. I really like it.
That's great.
Because a lot of teachers just. Oh, never mind. I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I'll leave it there.
I'll leave that for after the microphone.
Yeah, after the microphones are off. But yeah, you never know who's listening. But my 3 viewers. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, I love it. Right now we're learning about like metabolism. Like I honestly learned so much because I just do these lessons for like now 3 years now. And like I know a lot of stuff now. I'm like, oh, that's how you get energy from like glucose and oxygen. And then I learned about blood doping. That's how I knew. That's low-key how I went into him. I'm like, oh, that's what they're doing. They're blood doping. Yeah. And I didn't know that was a thing. And I knew what that was when I was watching the movie, which was pretty cool. But yeah.
Do you do the like? When one of the science lessons that I remember, this was probably in high school, was like when they had like the enzymes in like the fireflies and they mixed it and it was all glowing in a tube. Do they have?
No, this is public high school.
Yeah. Well, no. This like I know people in public high schools that have gotten similar.
I don't like dragonflies and enzymes.
No, fireflies. Because it's like it's super common, like luciferin.
You killed the firefly?
No. You get the enzyme that makes them glow. And then like you add glucose to it or whatever. It's like it's super. It's a cool little demonstration.
I need you to promote my business.
Promote your business?
Yeah, on a t-shirt.
I don't. You know.
I'll get your color.
But but it's not just a color. It's also
the
blank.
code.
It's the blankness of
I'll
the
just
t-shirt.
have a little bit.
I can't do. Have a little bit. I hate QR codes with the fiery passion.
I won't put the QR code then.
Okay.
I won't get you the.
I can't. If someone holds a phone up to me, I will swat it.
No, they're not. They're not.
Swat it out of their hands.
No, it's been proven that you actually won't do that, considering a man took several pictures of you.
Well, but he was mentally ill.
And you weren't gonna swat?
No, one doesn't abuse mentally ill people. Come on now.
You were gonna just be like,
life had swatted him enough.
That's crazy though. I'm still so caught up on that he knew your name.
Yeah, I'm not.
That reminds me of the last time that we got lunch and then like you heard your name.
Yeah, who the fuck was that?
I don't know. I have no.
People just shout my name throughout this.
That's crazy though.
I don't like it.
You're a popular figure. Maybe I should. Maybe you really should be promoting my thing.
But I don't know who these people are.
Oh.
That was. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry, everyone.
It's okay. No.
Just readjust.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I've been like in conversations with like manufacturers because I want to get a fucking t-shirt made in the United States. Like they're so expensive. Like you won't imagine. It's like $12 for a shirt, and I'm like,
really?
Yeah. And it's like I don't know what it has to do with. I don't know anything. But so I was like. Looking at overseas manufacturers and I've just been like back and forth with them and they're like super like very good salesmen and they're like like I won't respond for a little bit and then they'll be like like hi friend, what are we getting cut up on? Is it the price, the shipping, the timing?
Oh wow. And they're like go like, trying to make money.
Yeah, I was like money. And that like I kind of like it because I can I've messaged like a whole bunch of them just to get like the best deal and whatnot. And then like they're so responsive and I'm like, oh my god, I want to get like everything manufactured. Like maybe a new pair of pants or whatever.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they're really fast and like they have like everything. Like you can get anything manufactured. Like I was thinking of making like a stationery set, like a custom stationery set.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then I sent out like to get invoices for them and they were like, oh hi friend. They all reference you as friend. Like it's never like ma'am or like your name. It's like I don't know, I think maybe like a language sort of thing. But
interesting.
But I've gotten like a lot of like cues like, oh, we can manufacture this with any color, any size, let me know, send your designs to this, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think I'm at that point yet in my
where you're gonna get all of the merch.
Yeah, where I would need.
You need like 30,000 shirts.
Where I need like custom, whatever. But I do want to get like something I could wear. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something I can give away.
Yeah. I don't know. Makes sense.
I recently watched one of these. Oh, I talked about it in the last pod. Never mind. I'll move on. Are you gonna watch the Strangers? Or what the hell is it called? When Strangers Come Knocking, or what is it called?
I don't know.
When Stranger Calls. No, I'm confusing two movies.
Is that was it a preview for it that we saw at him?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't have.
A Stranger Comes Part 2. I don't know. Something like. Yeah. It was one of the Part 2s.
Probably not. There were too many Part 2s.
I know, and I was like, I didn't really care for them. I think they had like a segment in like the Halloween Horror Nights because I remember the mask. Have you ever been to any of those like creepy nights?
No, I don't think I have.
No. Why wouldn't you?
Well, it's not that I wouldn't. I just haven't. I mean, it's not something. It's not something I would do of my own accord. Well, I mean, do they jump out at you and stuff and harass you? No, fuck that.
And they like pull you.
It's pepper spray people. I don't like being touched.
You can get, so at like Universal Studios, you can get like a necklace that tells like actors like to not scare you. Huh. But you have to pay like $30 or something. Of
course, yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy.
I just don't know that I need that.
We went, I think, last year. And it was kind of cool. The lines were so fucking long though. Yeah. And we were down like to pay the fucking like little like extra like little fee or whatever at Universal Studios or like the fast lane or whatever. But they were sold out.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. But I saw that this year they even the lines, even like the fast lane lines are packed as fuck. So
So yeah, it might not be worth it.
Yeah. So I think that, you know, a good business model just make it more expensive, so less people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that's classist of me.
But no, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I need like to be harassed by goons in a mask.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. I remember when I was a kid, they used to chase you. I don't think they do that anymore. I think there was like a lawsuit or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember like
someone had a heart attack or something.
Yeah, exactly. They would like chase you down the park.
That just seems dangerous. Like someone's gonna get kicked in the nuts.
I know, and like sometimes like
maybe that's what the lawsuit was.
Wait, no, I knew. So when I was in high school, I knew somebody whose sister did makeup for the actors, and she was telling me like of all the like cases or like the tea or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently like some kids got like really drunk, like teenagers got really drunk and were like harassing the actor, and then they got kicked out and arrested.
It was scary that a bunch of drunk teenagers.
I know. There's really nothing that could top that. And so yeah.
Huh.
And that was that. And she was also telling her, and then she was telling me that like people get like aggressive too because like they get spooked. And
right.
Like,
yeah. Some people, if you jump out at them, like they're just gonna like grab your throat and like squeeze as hard as they can.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. Like, I don't know. I think I have a really good idea of reality.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like the fight or flight gets activated.
I know. I haven't had
the fight is one of those.
One of the few options. Yeah, I haven't had my fight or flight like activated in so long until recently. Until the last time where I fell and I got fucking mauled. Yeah. But and like I didn't even like realize it, and then I just like was hyperventilating because I was just scared. Yeah. Yeah. And so it was just like it was just scary. But you just like take deep breaths.
Yeah.
And it's fine. But yeah, no, I kind of want to go again, just for like the butterbeer, like
it's good.
The Harry Potter. I literally dream of it.
Huh.
I love it so much. I will say this: it wasn't as good as the first time I had it. Which
is it alcoholic?
No.
It's okay, but it's.
I think you could make out. I don't know.
I'm sure you could.
You probably put like the beer or something, but but it's just like butterscotch and like vanilla cream, and it's so good. And you can have it either like iced, like a slushy, or hot. I tried all of them, but the superior ones are the slushy and like the iced one.
Yeah, the iced one.
Because it comes with like a cold foam on top. It's so good. But it's like, I wish they had it at like other places, but I think they might have like a trademark or some shit.
Yeah, they probably
Because I've never been able to like.
I'm sure they.
And I've gotten, they sell them by the bottle, like outside. And I've gotten them because I love it so much, but it's not the same at all.
Right.
It's not the same. I wish you'd had it.
It's the same with beer, like there's good bottled beer, but no, what I'm saying, like on tap does make a difference.
On tap? Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say
for a lot of beers, it does, it tastes better on tap.
What did you want to do when you were like a child?
I don't know. I don't know that I ever really settled on one particular. There were lots of things that seemed really interesting, but I don't know. I'm sure.
Were you on like I want to be like a rocket scientist. I want to be like an astronaut.
Maybe. I mean, I think for a while I was really interested in being a paleontologist.
Oh, like
dinosaur bones and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's like a solid kid.
Yeah, that's like a. And then I also wanted to be like a marine biologist.
Oh yeah, I wanted to be a marine biologist
because like shit in the ocean is cool.
It's cool.
The
job seems so like hard though.
Yeah, well, I mean, and
do you know any marine biologists?
I don't. I don't think I know. I maybe have met them, and like I'm not close to any.
Not on a first name basis.
Not on a first name basis with any. Like I think I've met them. I've met people that have done it.
Well, maybe they know your name, but you just don't know theirs.
Maybe. But it just seemed because like the ocean is cool. There's weird shit in the ocean.
I know. I want to do that.
There's shit to discover in the ocean.
My plan for the longest time was to go to CSU, Monterey Bay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Monterey.
I love the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Oh, okay. I messaged them. I emailed them too, and they did email back. But then like whatever. Like this happens like often. Where I'll like email somebody, and then like we'll be like, oh yeah, can we do like what is the setup? Blah blah blah, and they ask all these questions, and then it just doesn't go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I need to like up my sales. Maybe I should be like the
shirt people.
The shirt people. I'll be like, what's not working here? Yeah. How can we get this?
Yeah. What do I need to do to make this happen?
No. Yeah. And I'm like, maybe that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Be more aggressive.
Yeah, because I mean, if you went to the aquarium, like, how cool would it be? You could like be in like.
I know that. I mean, that's
picking up starfish and like. Yeah. You know.
That's
petting the bat rays or whatever.
That's half of the reason why that segment is on the pod anyway, because I want to experience like all these like fun like extra jobs that I never would be able to do. Yeah. Like I want to speak to a zoologist and whatnot, and that was great. That's crazy. That was on the list for a long time, on my like little like on my notes app, like I had it on list, like talk to a zoologist. And now I've spoken to the SF Zoo. Yeah. And Happy Hollow too.
Yeah. I'm sure there were other things that had my attention, but like I was never very practically minded. So I think it was and never very future oriented either. So like
really?
No. So there was very little. I don't think I thought about what I would be when I grew up all that much.
I thought a lot about when the fucking when it wasn't a dolphin, I think it was a seal. When the seal, like with the little mini aquarium came to town, it literally revolutionized my whole world because it gave it was a seal and it was like in this huge like little kiddie pool or whatever, and it gave a kiss to my sister because it could do tricks, but it didn't do it to me because I don't think we had enough money to pay for it.
Yeah, one of you gets a kiss.
One of you gets a kiss from the seal, the other one can't. And there's a picture of me and my sister, and she's getting a kiss from the seal, and I'm like sulking. And I didn't get one. I think from there, that's what really set the nail to be a marine biologist. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that was. I mean, it was a lot of like stuff that involved like outdoor, like nature and animals and like, or making discovery, digging around. I think kids like to discover, that's why they like astronauts.
Yeah,
like
I think a big portion of it is discovery.
The idea, and that's why like a lot of kids like want to be paleontologists because like so many kids love dinosaurs. Like Kati loved dinosaurs.
Such a sweetheart. Yeah.
My niece. I guess is what she is. My stepmother's brother's daughter.
Something like that, yeah.
But she really loved dinosaurs when she was a little girl, and she wanted to be a paleontologist and stuff like that. I think it's just like one is like these crazy animals that just kind of exist in your imagination because like they aren't walking around now.
I know.
It's like this, and they're still making discoveries about the past. So there's like this open-endedness, and your curiosity is just on fire.
It really is.
And so I think that's why a lot of kids
reality is what you make of it.
Like doing that kind of thing. And it's the same thing with the ocean. It's like crazy down there.
Undiscovered, yeah.
And like...
You've been scuba diving, right?
I have. Not only once, a long time ago.
Did you get sick while scuba diving?
No, I didn't get sick.
I got awfully sick.
And you did it in Colombia.
I did it in Colombia.
Yeah.
Where did you do it?
In Australia.
Was it really? It was really hot, right?
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Okay, I think that's what it was for me. Like when I was scuba diving.
It's probably hotter where you were, but.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, what water is what?
So we were in Cairns, so it's like southern Australia. I don't know. It's.
Actually, rather it depends, and I know this because we teach this in science, but it depends on the current.
On the current. And I don't know anything about oceanography, like the currents.
I don't know. Well, whatever current was like where I was, it was really hot, and the water was really hot. And then we took a boat.
Were you on like the Caribbean side? Like which?
This was in Santa Marta.
In Santa Marta, actually, I'd have to look.
So that's the toppity top.
That's the top. Okay.
Of South America.
Yeah. So that's probably
Maybe the Caribbean. I don't know. I just know it was hot. But yeah, I don't think I told the story on the pod before.
But you got really sick.
So we get into the boat and
geography is
we
not
go
great.
off into the water and whatnot, and thank God I fucking speak Spanish, because if I didn't know the language, I would have been so much more disoriented. And so, because they're like talking about like where we're going and whatever, and so we go off into the current, and like we're getting like the suits on, and also the suits are so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Like I never put on a wetsuit before then, or actually maybe I have, but it was like I went to like a surf shop and you can pick your size, so whatever.
This was
like whatever the fuck we guys what you're wearing, and it was really tight. And it was kind of like choking me and like strangling me.
Well.
I couldn't breathe well. I couldn't really see, and we're on the boat, and we're like oh no kidding. What does it mean? Like, what is it called? Like, we're not going, we're just still.
Yeah.
We're not docked or anything.
Yeah, but you're floating, you've anchored or whatever.
We've anchored, yeah. We've anchored on the boat, and so the current is like kind of like going back and forth, back and forth. And mind you, it's only me and then another American, and everybody else I think is like local. And so, and I feel like such a fucking loser, because we're both throwing up off the side of the boat. And it's like so awful. And oh my God. And
I'm sorry, that's terrible.
No, it was terrible.
It maybe it attracted some interesting sea life.
Maybe, no, chumming the water. No, I felt so embarrassed because there was like nothing I could do. I was like, we're about to jump in this fucking like throw uppy water. But we jump in, and then, because you have to go like backwards, right? Yeah. And that was also terrifying. But, and then I realized that you just float because you have all this shit, whatever. So it was fine. And then we go in, and then we do the excursion. And then honestly, as soon as I get back on the boat to go to a different like area, I already feel it coming, because I could.
You feel the jostling again?
I feel the jostling. It's so bad. It's literally awful. And we get to another location. There's like a little like beach essentially. And I'm like, okay, I can't. I was like, I can't. Like I told like the tour guide, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Can we just like dock there? Yeah. And like the other lady, the other like American that I'm with, like she's also like, I'm good. Like we're done.
We're done. They must have taken you out on a day. It was like rougher than. Well,
this is what I overheard them. They're like, oh my God, and like to think like this is like a really soft current.
Oh,
and I was,
wow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, thank God. I mean, I don't know what I would have done had it been like any.
Yeah, I've never gotten seasick.
Really?
Never gotten seasick. Used to get carsick all the time when I was a kid.
Really? Because I was about to ask if you got carsick.
Yeah, but I still will get carsick if I try to read.
Oh, well, yeah. I think that's what they say. Like, don't do that. But I'll get carsick like on nothing.
Yeah, I used to get carsick on nothing. Like I used to be really sensitive to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like little kids are more susceptible to that.
I haven't really gotten carsick unless I tried to read.
I just take my little pill,
the pill,
motion sickness pill.
Motion sickness pill. No, but I've never gotten seasick, even on pretty choppy water, which doesn't mean that it can't happen.
You got really good sea legs then.
I guess, and somehow like the swaying back and forth doesn't get me as much as like the winding, like somehow like
or like going like Stinson, you mean? Like that winding?
No, just the like a really windy road. Because I was on a few boats when I was pretty young, not very many, but when I would still get carsick, and I never got seasick on those either.
No, I'd get horribly seasick.
Maybe
I wasn't on too many boats, to be fair.
Maybe like the air helped, something about the sea air. I don't know what it is.
No, it was fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like, so when we went on that little island, they like dropped us off there, and then like the other more experienced people, like they went to go see the other like coral or whatever. But it was just me, the other American, and the tour guide. We were just parked there while everybody else was like finishing up their scuba or their dive. And like I want to cool off to like just like, you know how you need like cold water or whatever. Yeah. And so we're like, oh, let me just go into the water. The water's also fucking hot as shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and I'm start getting seasick while I'm just in the water, like on my 2 feet. Like it's so, like that's how bad it was. And so I just had to like stay in that little like beach or island or whatever. And yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hello.
Oh my goodness. Don't turn around. Okay, that's fine. She usually doesn't do this.
She's prowling.
Oh my God, she's a natural. Hopefully she just doesn't knock it over. That's fine. But yeah, and there was no shade too on that beach.
Yeah.
There was like no, it was just sand.
No, did you see anything cool at least while you were in the water the first time?
Yeah, I like touched a bunch of things I wasn't supposed to, but like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. When we were in Australia, it was.
In Hawaii, I saw a bunch of other cool stuff.
Oh, you went scuba diving in Hawaii too?
Well, not scuba diving, snorkeling.
Yeah,
scuba diving is not even worth it in Hawaii.
But in when we were in Australia, That was the one time that I went like scuba diving and sort of got certified. I'm sure it's not good anymore because it was so many years ago.
Oh, but, yeah. No, we didn't have to get certified. You guys wanted to get certified.
We did, yeah. But the guy...
But you didn't have to go scuba diving, right?
I think we did in Australia.
Oh,
it might
really?
be different in Colombia.
I know, that's why I like doing stuff in countries like Colombia, because you can just go for it.
But the guy who was getting us certified, he took us down and
you guys have to pass.
And he was and before he's like, don't touch anything, down there. And then he picked up this one thing and came up. He's like, this is really poisonous. Or he can't do an Australian accent. But he was like, don't touch this. And, waving it around.
Yeah. He's like, I'm immune to it.
Yeah, probably. But he was very stereotypically Australian.
Hell yeah.
But no, it was. I would like to go again sometime. It's apparently.
It seems so fun. But it's so far. I feel like the ticket is really expensive.
Oh no, I meant scuba diving.
Oh,
it'd be nice to go to Australia too, but yeah, everything's so expensive over there. But I meant
Really? I don't know if I'd want to. I love snorkeling though. Snorkeling. I
want to go scuba
fun.
diving here. I want to see the kelp forests.
I heard you have to be super experienced.
Because the water is a lot more turbid. It's
it's also hella cloudy.
And it's and it's cold and stuff. But I know people that do it, and they're a lot more experienced than me. I'd need to do a lot before I could go. But that's something you can't see snorkeling. You actually have to get to see the environment, and there you have to. It's like a forest. You have to get down under it.
You seen Finding Nemo?
Yes.
So the scene where they're in the kelp and Dory's in the kelp.
Yeah.
And she's hella off her fucking meds.
Yeah.
That's gonna be you then.
Yeah, probably. But you go with people that know what they're doing. And
that's true. You always go with a buddy.
And I wouldn't go by myself, and I would need to do it in easier conditions beforehand a lot. But there's a lot of cool shit down there, and I think it'd be neat to see it.
No, I want to go. I want to go where it's nice and easy, where the fish are friendly and there aren't really a lot of things that can kill you.
Yeah.
I saw quite a few sea turtles, some native fish, a bunch of coral.
Yeah.
That's more my speed. I feel like kelp is I'm okay. I'm okay with not seeing kelp.
But there's just there's a lot of really interesting fish and eels and starfish and sea urchins and octopus. There's a lot of stuff down there.
I know, and you do like octopus.
I do like octopus, yeah. And then the biggest species in the world lives in the Pacific.
What species?
It's
of octopus?
The giant Pacific octopus.
Oh my god! I think they have one on Monterey Bay.
They do.
I should have them on my pod.
Yeah, get them on there.
That'd be cool. They're really intelligent. I'm sure we could find a way to communicate.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm hoping all these organizations that I'm reaching out to, I can get one, because I feel I just need the credibility of
once you have one or two, it'll be easier. You could be I had the
they do.
I had the Monterey Bay Aquarium on there. I had the San Francisco Zoo
on there. Yeah, I'm really well respected. I've I've been vetted. Because there are some organizations that ask
who else have you had on there?
And I was like, guys, come on.
The Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Oh my god. All these figures.
Yeah.
No, but
it is. Yeah. Just a list of the most disreputable.
I have had an organization there, an animal shelter has been on the pod.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
I'm okay.
When you had right, the Mount Diablo person.
I did. Well, I haven't posted. Well, I couldn't. Didn't I tell you?
Oh, I think you did. I just forgot. They didn't record or anything?
Yeah. Well, it was recorded, but it was recorded in slow motion with no audio.
With no audio?
Yeah.
Or no visual, you mean?
No audio.
No, so it's just visual, slow motion.
But it's a slow motion.
Silent slow motion.
Yeah, silent film. Yeah.
Except in most silent films, sort of faster.
A little faster. There's more theatrical.
Yeah. They're at double speed or something. They're Chaplin waddling around.
And Michael tried to fix it. And he was like, "Let me see what I can do. Maybe we can I don't know, extract the audio or something." But there was nothing. There was nothing
just didn't
to extract.
Even play.
And you couldn't even speed it up or anything. Even if you could, it would have been a silent thing, anyways. I was so sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
No, because it sounded like a great conversation.
No, it was. I learned so many cool things that I'll say after the pod. Yeah. But it was really cool. And I was like, oh my god. I low-key felt so legit because I was like, oh my god. I'm doing it. But yeah, I don't know. At least now, like, it's like lessons you learn along the way. Like, now I check every time. So we are back. Just a quick check of the camera. But what were we talking about? Kelp forest.
Kelp forest, scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
Oh, and then we were talking about all of the cool people you wanted to have on, and we were lamenting the fact that one of them, I know,
the camera and then it got me scared. Yeah, but I think I know how to deal with this camera now. It's honestly, it dies like all the time.
I know. The last time I did it, we were talking about movies. It died.
I know, and it sucks. And I think I don't want to invest like in another one. I honestly should return it. I just hate returning things, and I don't know. I also lost the fucking little like
the lens cap.
Little lens cap. I think I know where it is, but yeah. No, yeah. What are some things I should do in Mexico City?
Well, I mean, so when I was there, like I said, I was a kid, so
it's been a long time.
I was like maybe 8.5 at the latest, maybe 9 at the absolute latest. So like I was just kind of along for the ride with Marie. We went to various marketplaces. We went to...
I do want to go to marketplaces.
And those are really cool. The Anthropological Museum is really, really cool. Like, because they have a bunch of art, like just, you see a bunch of artifacts. That'd be so lit.
Yeah, I do want to go. I really liked
there.
physical anthropology for the longest time. Like, I even... part of me considered a major.
And they have like all of these like Mayan codices, like these books from,
that weren't burned?
That weren't burned. Like the few books that weren't burned, they have there, basically.
Wow.
And so it's really cool to see those. They have, you can go to Frida Kahlo's house and see like, her art collection. Like that's super cool.
That's true.
Definitely, obviously you have to go see Teotihuacan, right? And see the Pyramid of the Moon and the Sun. But then, like, I don't know, you're like a young person now. You're a young adult, so you can like. There's a lot of stuff that like wouldn't even have occurred to me to do when 9 years old. And I don't know anything about any of that. I'm sure I've heard there's really good restaurants and there's a lot of good music.
Looking for some yummy ceviche. Look for the #1 ceviche place.
Yeah, I'm sure you can get ceviche, but because it's sort of landlocked, I would imagine I'm sure there's Peruvian places that have it or something. But,
that's true.
But it won't be like Lima where you walk 3 blocks you find another ceviche place.
True.
Another 3 blocks, but or even like in coastal Mexico, I bet you can get a lot of ceviche.
No, I'm really excited. I didn't really travel a lot this year, or this last year. Yeah.
No, but I'm sure you'll have a great time because it's like one of the biggest cities.
I want to be on my grind where
I'm
like traveling like at least 2 to 3 times like a year.
Yeah, well, that's a good ambition. Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna do it.
I've been on shorter trips. Like,
do you think you're like the type to go on a safari?
Not really. I mean, I do it maybe if like other people like were doing it too, but like I don't know if I'd like. It'd be cool to see the animals, but like I prefer. Like it's all very curated, and
well, they're not fucking like controlling the animals.
No, obviously they're not. But like I don't maybe for some reason it's just never been anything that like I'm like. For some reason, it's. I suppose I would. Okay. But it's not something that I've ever thought about.
So we didn't go to that, but we went to essentially like the same thing. But we went to like a drive-through zoo out in where was it?
Idaho, was it?
Washington, where we got slobbered, like kissed, and I forgot what the other tagline was at this like zoo, and it was so cool. Like they like come up to you and like you feed them like little like nuggets or whatever, and they're very aggressive in like the most playful way. They'll like like not nip at you, but they'll like
they want your food.
They want your food bad, and they'll like fucking like push your car and whatever. It was really scary at first because it low-key like gave me the heebie-jeebies. Like it looked like it felt like animatronics were like trying to get into my car or Michael's car.
And that's traveling. But it was to Washington. Fun. Because I haven't been.
I know, that's true.
I haven't been to like somewhere anywhere.
You haven't been to Forks? You're trying to go to Forks?
Forks,
Washington.
No.
They shot Twilight.
I was
the most iconic in the generation.
What I was saying is like I haven't been like out of the country in like a long time, but it's been smaller trips. Like I was up in Oregon camping for a while.
That's true.
And that was really fun. I went fishing.
Fly fishing?
No, on the ocean.
Oh, okay.
And then there was like, I told you about the, like, you know, found a lot of mushrooms. We were mushroom hunting, lobster mushrooms, chanterelles, big hedgehog. And there was that like the coolest thing was the patch of forest where we discovered wherever you scratched in the ground, it would light up. It was bioluminescent.
Oh, bioluminescent.
The whole forest floor.
Love that.
The mycelium, I think it was probably a honey mushroom mycelium, because those apparently are bioluminescent. But it was nuts. It was just like, it was like the stars were on the ground.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that felt like traveling, even though it wasn't all, it was just 8 hours, an 8-hour drive.
No, it's still
north.
traveling, I would say. I just realized how close Idaho is, especially like Boise, Idaho.
Yeah,
it's not too far away at all.
Michael and I have like driven through Boise, but we haven't like.
Oh, is it Boise?
I think it's Boise.
Oh.
But we haven't. I've never spent any time there. We just like on a road trip. We stopped off and got like a burger somewhere.
Oh, nice, solid burger.
Yeah, it was a good burger. Nice. I don't remember the name of the place, but it's kind of famous.
Well, in an effort to not get cut off by the camera, I think we should end it.
We'll end it here.
But thank you so much for rocking with us to the very end. I doubt any of you actually did. But on the off chance that you did, thank you so much for listening to the pod. Tune in next week for another great episode where I will be reviewing and recapping him, possibly. Maybe with a guest or maybe not, but we'll see. But yeah, what did I always want to plug in? Oh, check out the Pico Pixie Mail Club on Instagram. That's really picking up. It's not, but hopefully it is eventually. And but yeah, thanks for sticking around.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.